Hello and welcome to all. Cristiano Ronaldo is without a doubt one of the greatest footballers in the history of the game, dominating European soccer for more than a decade. This accomplished athlete has managed to inscribe his name in large golden letters on the pantheon of this sport and memorial. And it must be said that the legend is not ready to retire because the myth of CR7 endures, as if time had no hold on his soccer genius. Indeed, the virtuoso of the round ball, who will soon blow out his 37th candle, has not yet decided to hang up his boots. And we cannot blame him, because with his exceptional physical condition, Cristiano Ronaldo can easily compete with 20-year-olds on the field. But where does he get his excess of energy and his literally inexhaustible strength? And how does he manage to maintain himself in order to always be the best? So make yourself comfortable, because today we will try to answer these questions by revealing you the more than particular daily life of the young virtuoso of the round ball. Let's get started. Talking about Cristiano Ronaldo without mentioning his incredible career would be almost blasphemous towards him, because the one who is considered today as the worthy successor of Pelé literally had to struggle during his existence in order to arrive at the point where he is. CR7, as his fans call him, had to make almost superhuman efforts, as well as a tempered steel mental, to be able to break through in the hard world of soccer. The little islander had to be particularly demanding towards himself, to be able to hope to escape from his native island and join the continent, because he knew well that it is there that the future was going to be played. The splendid Portuguese island of Madeira may be a paradise, with breathtaking panoramas and natural scenery, but it still suffers from great social poverty. The precariousness and the indigence are the lot of a vast portion of the population, which unfortunately can subsist only with the meager aid of the central state. Cristiano Ronaldo's parents were among these people, and despite the fact that they both had professions, they had a hard time making ends meet. Their financial situation was so worrying that they welcomed with sadness, rather than with joy, the new pregnancy of the mother, who carried in her womb the fetus of CR7. This last one will even go to try several times to make abort by using primitive and dangerous techniques for the health. But fortunately, the fate wanted it differently, and Cristiano Ronaldo could be born safe and sound and in very good shape. The young boy will grow up almost in need, but he will nevertheless be able to benefit from the unconditional love of his parents and the support of his family. The one who would later become the most expensive transfer in the history of soccer had to borrow his cousin's shoes to play soccer because, by dint of walking the fields and kicking the ball furiously, he had punctured his own shoes up to the sole. Spotted by one of the biggest clubs in Europe, Sporting Lisbon, when he was only 11 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo's incredible journey could then begin with great fanfare. It is indeed under the green and white jersey of Sporting that the young virtuoso of the round ball would reveal himself to the world for the first time. And no one will forget this match of anthology against Manchester United in 2003, where the handsome Portuguese was going to stand out by his excellent level of play. With a succession of decisive passes, lightning breakthroughs, and spectacular dribbles, CR7 showed the world the incredible extent of his young talent. These ingredients will be the key to Cristiano's success because, as we all know, the rest of the professional career is worthy of a great bestseller. The legend of CR7, who was born during that famous match against Manchester United, grew to the point of becoming almost universal, so much so that when soccer is mentioned for some people, the first thing they think of is Ronaldo. But it is easy to understand why, because the Portuguese genius has dominated European soccer for almost a decade. His decade with the Spanish club Real de Madrid will certainly have marked the history of football and aroused the enthusiasm and hysteria of hundreds of millions of fans around the world. The young Portuguese will win all the most prestigious titles in European soccer and will also break all possible records. He will only say goodbye to Madrid when he has nothing left to prove, and the Italian championship seems to be an outlet for his excessive energy. Because Cristiano Ronaldo is like a robot programmed for victory and spares no effort to achieve his goals, even if it means following an ultra-draconian diet and a life rhythm set like a Swiss clock. Because despite his 36 years, the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner never ceases to amaze the world with his almost inexhaustible vigor and energy. Cristiano Ronaldo may be on the verge of 40, but he is not ready to hang up his boots. His physical condition is rather that of a young man of 20 years, so he will enjoy it again and again, even if it means playing until 50 years old. Why not? But not everyone is Cristiano Ronaldo, because to reach such a form, we saw that the young Portuguese does not tolerate any incarnate in his daily life. CR7 adheres to a Mediterranean diet, known to be very beneficial to protect himself from cardiovascular disease since it consists of foods extremely rich in omega-3. And to make sure that this diet is applied to the rule, Cristiano Ronaldo has even hired a chief of staff in his capacity as an expert nutritionist who manages his meals and daily menus. The Portuguese player eats 6 meals throughout the day, which always starts with a good breakfast based on milk and ham, ideal for a good start. Soon after, CR7 will have a small snack consisting of a slice of toast spread with avocado. This boost of proteins and essential vitamins will allow him to last until his first lunch of the day, where he will have a high-protein chicken salad on the menu. Cristiano Ronaldo will then have a second lunch, which will be composed this time of fish rich in omega-3 and 6, such as tuna, sardines, or swordfish. This hearty meal will be complemented by vegetables specific to the Mediterranean region, such as green or black olives. For dinner, the Manchester United star will again have 2 separate meals, one containing fish, while the other will be based on red meat or chicken. In total, CR7 will have a daily energy intake of about 3,200 kilocalories, which is much more than recommended for a normal athlete. But as we all know today, Cristiano Ronaldo is far from being a normal athlete, and this diet rich in nutrients has in fact been studied to the nearest calorie in order to be in perfect adequacy with his physical condition. Because to stay at the top level, the former Real Madrid star is not only satisfied with his very strict Mediterranean diet. Indeed, sleep is also a sacred institution for Ronaldo, which he regulates to the nearest millimeter with the awareness and precision of a Swiss watchmaker. Rather than sleeping all night like any other human being, the young player prefers to take 5 naps of 90 minutes each, and that he will leave as much for his meals throughout the day. His relaxation program begins in fact just after the last dinner, because it is probably the moment when the young Portuguese will relax a little, in company of his charming companion, the plantarouse Georgina Rodriguez. He will then go to bathe in his pretty private swimming pool before finally going to make a nap at 10 p.m. He will then wake up at midnight, then go back to sleep around 3 a.m., to wake up again at 5:30 a.m. to go about his many daily activities. Even the position he takes while sleeping has been carefully studied so that his back and body can rest and recover properly from his extremely demanding training sessions. Cristiano Ronaldo sleeps in a fetal position, a typical posture of the fetus as it develops in the womb, which is known to greatly improve the quality of sleep by most therapists and specialists. Thanks to this unusual sleep cycle, CR7 is able to rest his body after his hard training sessions. And combined with his draconian but very nutritious diet, the young super athlete can boast of having a health in steel. And no one will be surprised to see him refuse a cold Coke in public, preferring instead a bottle of mineral water. Because Cristiano Ronaldo does not allow himself any indulgence in his lifestyle, and even at special events where alcohol flows freely, the young player will only allow himself a small glass of wine, not more. With such a physical and mental preparation, it is not surprising to see Cristiano Ronaldo displaying energy and strength. Back on the fields of Manchester United, his first great love, the young athlete continues to shine exactly as in 2003. It is indeed with the same ardor and with the same explosive talent of his debut that Cristiano Ronaldo enchained the matches under the United shirt for the greatest pleasure of the supporters of this mythical club. A real goal machine, the young Portuguese has already scored 13 goals for Manchester United in only 18 games. Active on the field, CR7 is also active with his family, and even if we have seen that his schedule is overloaded, the young player always finds the opportunity to spend good moments with his family. This last one is going to grow moreover, since the beautiful and sumptuous Georgina Rodriguez is pregnant with twins, a girl and a boy. The young couple were already parents of the young Cristiano Jr., born in 2010 from a surrogate mother. Twins Ava and Mateo, also born from a surrogate mother in 2017, and little Alana, who is the fruit of the union between Cristiano and Georgina. So it will be a large family that will gravitate around the star CR7, who never ceases to shine with all his footballing splendor. The young Portuguese footballer will have to take care of his large tribe while maintaining his hegemony on the field. And knowing the character, we can tell you that it will not be a losing bet. Nicknamed the human robot by a large part of his fans, Cristiano Ronaldo has indeed this gift to make practically possible what we would have considered impossible. And if you go back to his incredible sports career, you will realize that he has never stopped fighting to be the best. His winning philosophy and his superhuman training, combined of course with his very healthy lifestyle, have finally allowed him to improve with time, just like a well-oiled machine. Because if today his body can easily compete with that of a 20-year-old, Cristiano Ronaldo has nevertheless acquired another asset that he lacked at the beginning. The former Real Madrid star has gained a lot of experience during his soccer career, which, together with his impeccable physical condition, makes him practically the best player in the world. The fans of the Argentine Lionel Messi may be able to rise to this idea, holding up the 7th golden ball that he has received. But to be honest, even they know that Cristiano Ronaldo is of a completely different caliber. because the Argentine will never be able to follow the same training as him. He won't have the strength to endure the endless and repetitive efforts as well as the draconian diets. Basically, Leo Messi has the talent, but Cristiano has both strength and talent. Because only CR7 has a body made for this task, and his reputation of human robot is certainly not usurped. And that's it for today. What do you think about Cristiano Ronaldo's incredible modern-day epic, as well as his incredible physical condition? And do you really think that his exceptional journey is far from over, despite the fact that he is in his 40s? Tell us in the comments, and if you like this video, don't forget to put a like and subscribe and activate the notifications. See you soon for new discoveries out of the ordinary.